In this video, I'm going to review and compare 6 different condenser microphones ranging from $60 to $200 to help you decide which one might work best for you. The overall audio quality is the most important part of your microphone, so if you want to skip ahead to the blind audio comparison, you can do that if that's all you're here for. But there are a lot of differences with these mics when it comes to form factor, build quality, and features, so first I'm going to cover that stuff from least to most expensive. I'm going to record each segment for each microphone using that microphone, that way you get a good idea of how it sounds in real-world use. Then I'll play some additional audio samples towards the end back to back, that way you can pick your favorite without any bias. This is the Saramonic SR-Mv2000, a budget USB microphone that works for both computers and mobile devices. It's very compact, and although it's made almost completely of plastic, it does have a pretty good feel, especially thanks to the heavy magnetic desktop base. You can also pull it off and attach it to another stand or boom arm anytime. On the front of the mic is a multicolor LED stripe that works as an input level meter, so you can easily see when the mic signal is too quiet or too loud. On the back is the USB-C port, 1/8" headphone monitoring jack, and 2 pressable knobs. The top knob controls the headphone volume of both the mic and audio playback simultaneously. The bottom knob adjusts the gain of the mic and works as a quick mute button that also turns the LED strip on the front red to let you know when it's muted. This microphone is only around $60, so it's one of the least expensive options out there. This is the Comica STA-U2D, an RGB USB condenser microphone geared mostly towards streamers and other content creators. This microphone is very lightweight despite having an all-metal construction. On the back of the mic is the headphone monitoring port as well as a button to swap between 6 different RGB lighting effects. On the front are 2 touchpads and 2 dials. The top pad mutes the mic and the bottom pad cycles through 3 audio processing presets apart from its standard mode for podcasting, streaming, or singing. This is what the podcasting preset sounds like. This is what the streaming preset sounds like. This is what the singing preset sounds like. And this is what it sounds like in standard mode. The top dial adjusts the microphone gain and the bottom dial adjusts the volume of the headphone output. A lot of stuff comes with this mic apart from some USB cables and threaded adapters. You get a shock mount, an external snap-on metal mesh pop filter, and a little metal desktop stand. This microphone costs around $90, so it's quite inexpensive considering all the features and accessories that are included. This is the Takstar TAK45, a budget large diaphragm condenser microphone that honestly feels a lot more expensive than it actually is. I was really curious about this mic because I'd never heard of Takstar before, and to be honest, I thought it was going to be one of those things that looked a lot better in pictures than it ended up being in real life. But I must say, immediately after opening it, I was proven very wrong because it's kind of the opposite. This is an XLR-only microphone with a really clean design, and it comes with a high-quality shock mount and a snap-on metal mesh pop filter. The shock mount has dual threads inside, so you don't need any adapter to attach it to any kind of boom arm or stand, which is always nice. Everything comes within a padded hardshell carrying case, which you typically only see with more expensive higher-end mics. The TAK45 only costs $100, and this is one of those times where it almost seems too inexpensive for what it is, but we'll have to see how it actually sounds compared to the other mics in this video. This is the Rode NT-USB Plus, a USB condenser microphone that works for both computers and mobile devices. The build quality on this mic is great, which is no surprise coming from Rode. On the side, it's got a headphone jack, headphone volume knob, and a knob to adjust the headphone monitor balance between audio playback and the mic itself. One very important distinction here is that the gain of the mic is set within Rode software on your computer or within the Rode mobile app. A big bonus of the Rode software is the digital signal processing, including EQ, compression, and noise gating. The pop filter it comes with is designed specifically for this mic and is made of a rigid mesh material. It also comes with a desktop stand specifically made for this mic, so it's well balanced and it has rubber cushioning for vibration reduction too. The Rode NT-USB Plus sells for around $170, and I haven't met anyone yet who doesn't like how it sounds. This is the NEOM USB from SE Electronics, a USB condenser microphone that works for both computers and mobile devices. The styling and build on this mic are both top-notch, being made totally of metal and having SE Electronics' signature red color. On the back is an 1/8" jack for headphone monitoring, and there are 3 dials on the front for control. The top dial adjusts the microphone gain and also has an LED ring around it that acts as a monitor, so you can make sure your audio is not clipping. The middle and bottom knobs adjust the microphone and playback volume in the headphones independently. The SE logo also doubles as a quick mute button, which I thought was pretty cool. This mic comes with the usual cables and adapters, plus a metal desktop stand with rubber feet. The NEOM USB usually goes for around $180. I think a fair price considering the build quality and features included. This is the Saramonic SR-BV4, a studio quality XLR condenser microphone. It's well made with a unique faceted cylindrical design. There's not a whole lot to say about this mic from a features standpoint because it just has the usual XLR port on the bottom, but it does have a large 34mm diaphragm inside, surrounded by a multi-layer pop filter. It comes with a shock mount and external pop filter, which I love because I hate using those generic gooseneck ones. This mic comes in at $200, and I would expect anything in that price range that doesn't have built-in EQ or other switches to sound pretty darn good. Now here's the stuff you probably came here for in the first place. I'm going to play audio samples from each of these mics with no post-processing apart from volume normalization in random order, that way you can hear them all back to back. After listening to them all, leave a comment and let me know which one you think sounds the best. Afterwards, I'll let you know which sample belonged to which mic, and you can let me know if anything surprised you. I'll follow that up with a segment from my wife, who's an audiobook narrator, that way you can hear each of these mics with a female voice. The audio samples start now. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. There are a lot of things to consider when purchasing a microphone, including build quality and features, but most importantly, how it sounds with your voice. Sample A was the Comica STA-U2D. Sample B was the Rode NT USB Plus. Sample C was the Saramonic SR-BV4. Sample D was the Saramonic SR-Mv2000. Sample E was the SE Electronics NEOM USB. Sample F was the Takstar TAK45. Yes, I did just put them all in alphabetical order, but what do you think? Did any of these mics stand out to you? Now here's some samples with a female voice.
I guess I just don't really think about doing this kind of stuff. I will. I'd like to start getting out more anyway. I stumble on a tree root. Rhett catches and steadies me before I faceplant into a jagged rock. My cheeks heat as I look up at him. And that was the moment that I realized that I do, without question, have a ridiculous schoolgirl crush on this man. The man convicted of killing my mother. Because of course I wouldn't have a crush on a normal man. That would be way too uncomplicated. We pass a family of hikers, a pair of twin toddlers giggling and stumbling their way down the trail. We both stare at the children, neither of us having any idea what that life is like. I wonder if Rhett was dating someone before he went to jail. If so, where is she now? Did she disappear out of his life just like he said his friends did? Does Rhett want that kind of life now? Children? A family? A wife? No, I decide, because if he did, his focus wouldn't be on revenge.
I'll follow this video up with a part 3 once I collect enough microphones, so leave a comment and let me know if there's some other condenser mic out there that you really want to hear. Links are in the description, and buying anything at all through those links is the best way to support my channel at no extra cost to you. That's it for now. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.